Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colette Boyd. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today.
Excited was crazy. I think everybody's going to enjoy it. Everybody got smiles on their face, so I think it's going to be good.
What do you think it'll be like being the first graduate of this building, Saginaw United?
I think it's going to be good. I think it have pros and cons to it on both sides, but I think it's going to be pretty good. And I think the history that we're going to make in the new school is going to be great.
Well, he's excited. Everyone's excited. Look at those faces. Rise up, Phoenix. Happy first day of school. Students walking through the doors of Saginaw United High School for the first time today. The school is made up of students from Saginaw High and Arthur Hill High Schools. Those schools closed due to declining enrollment across the district. Voters passed a $100 million bond proposal in 2020, which included $85 million for the new facility. The mascot is a fiery phoenix. Well, Independence Bridge will be temporarily closed to allow crews to complete work that cannot be done with traffic. The closure will begin Monday morning, September 9th, and last until Wednesday evening on September 11th. The detour will route to Veterans Memorial Bridge. Well, new funding for the Argentine Township Fire Department. It's being made available by Congressman Dan Kildee. The $400,000 federal funding will support equipment upgrades for the township. It was awarded through the Assistance to Firefighters Grant Program through U.S. Homeland Security. This will help purchase a new tanker fire truck to improve emergency response and public safety for residents. Now here's Diane with your First Alert forecast.
Outside, we still have sunshine going strong. It's comfortable, so use this time to your advantage because summer, you can see, is not really going to be holding on to our forecast as tight as what it once was. I'm going to fast forward here through the hour by hour because there's just not a lot going on, which is totally fine. Quiet weather means fun weather. But as we go into Thursday night, Friday morning, you can finally see some rain in the forecast. If you've missed mowing, this is why we haven't had a lot of water lately, so we will finally be picking up on rainfall by Friday morning. This cold front starts to work its way through. The morning is kind of our best window to see the heaviest of rainfall. You can still see it bringing rain into the middle of the afternoon across the thumb. I know that we have AutoFest and Frankenmuth. We have high school football. So the timing and coverage are still elements that we're going to be working on in this forecast as it gets a little bit closer. We're just kind of nearing that window to start get some of that short-term data. So we will be watching the amounts of rainfall as we go into Friday evening because I know you have plans. But this cold front, nonetheless, of just the rain part of it, the temperatures, it's really going to hit the brakes as far as summer because we try to really warm back up with 80s Wednesday and Thursday. But Friday, that cold front comes through, big drop into the 70s and another big drop into the 60s for the weekend and early next week. Now, you're probably asking, is this going to be something that where we're just permanently into autumn? It doesn't look to be the case going into the middle of the month, but high temperatures normally are still going to be trending down. So that means that that normal is also going to be a little bit cooler. As far as the lows tonight, though, we are still first alerting you to another chilly morning. I anticipate more 40s here on the map. You'll see some towns are holding on to 50 degrees from Bay City down to Flint, but I still am leery with the clear conditions and some of those lighter winds. Numbers have really been able to drop the last couple of nights, and that means that tonight is no exception. We will see, though, that means sunshine for Wednesday, and a good chunk of Thursday is still going to be looking good, though the clouds increase later in the day, foreshadowing those rain chances for Friday. And then that system just lingers through the weekend as temperatures stall out into the 60s.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.